Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I'm Cyril, I'm from India and currently I'm a student here in Vaasa, Finland. So those of y'all who know, I'm a student in Vamia, and many people have asked me about the application process here at Vamia. So I thought of making a video and briefly explaining about the different questions, especially that were asked during the interview step of the application process, and all other things about Vamia I'll try to share in this video. So let's get started. So firstly, I'll start off by talking a bit about Vamia and give you all a rough idea. So for those of you all who don't know, Vamia is a vocational school. It's not a college, it's not a university. So what a vocational school here means is you have more practical classes rather than having just theory classes. So for us, for example, we are in the restaurant program. So once or twice a week we will be either in the kitchen or in the restaurant. Vamia has their own restaurant in the campus, which is Silveria, where customers come for lunch from 11 to 2. So us students, we will be working there once or twice a week, and then we also have a cafe where we can walk. So we have that, and we also on other days we have normal classes for normal subjects like maths, we have chemistry, we have physics, and all other subjects. So it's a mix of everything, and something you should keep in mind when you're coming to Finland for studies, they take attendance very seriously. Like for us, we have been told when we started the program that we can't cross 30 hours of unauthorized leave. So once a student crosses that, they will take the matter very seriously. You will have a meeting, and then you will be your case will be sent to Migri if the meeting doesn't go well. So you should always try to keep that in mind and not miss. Vocational programs in Finland, they are usually free. You don't have any tuition fees, and like for us, we also have lunch in school, so we don't have to worry about that. And our classes are 5 days a week, and it's usually from 8 to 2 o'clock or 8 to 4 o'clock, depending on your schedule. So that's a bit about Vamia. Now let's move on to the application process and the requirements for getting selected into Vamia. So I personally can tell you, in my case, I had nothing, my education was nothing related to um, restaurant, but I still got selected. So that should give you an idea about what they look for, because it is nothing specific, and you don't have to have an education background in restaurant or hotel or anything, because I have worked in business. I haven't even worked in a restaurant. So that is something you should keep in mind. It doesn't matter what you studied and where you have worked, you can still apply and you still have a chance at getting selected. So besides that, you also have to give a language test, and it's not that you can just apply with IELTS. You can also give Duolingo, that's up to you. I personally gave IELTS and I had a score of 8 overall, but there is a requirement of 6.5. So that is another thing. Now let's move on to the interview round and the questions that were asked during the interview round. Before that, I'll share my experience during the interview round. I wasn't prepared that much for the interview round because I was quite sure that I will not be selected given my education background. But then still, I went through, and then here I am. So I'll list the questions one by one, and hopefully it's helpful for you. So the first one was, why did I select this program, and how will this program help my career goals, and how is it relevant to what I had studied before, or my work experience. Secondly, what are my career goals, and why I was interested in this particular program, because Vamia also has other programs if you have seen. So why did you select this particular program? Now the third one is they did not ask me this question. I got this from a friend that was asked. What are your academic qualifications? What subjects you're interested in? And how do you manage your time effectively? So this is quite a general question that you could be asked in any interview. So uh, I think most of you all have an answer for this. Now, uh, fourth question was how you plan on adjusting in a community like Finland, because here you have two major languages, which is Finnish and Swedish, and both of them are quite difficult to learn and very different from English. So this, from what I remember, was another question that I couldn't answer that well, because somewhere I couldn't think on the spot for a good answer, and I remember saying that once I come here, I will eventually have to learn the language, and I'll start learning how to manage. They might ask you some general questions about Finland and the lifestyle over here and what you know about Vaasa and about Finland in general. So, last question that I remember was how I will support myself here and the monthly expenses. So, for me, I had my own savings, so I told them about that, and I also said that I plan on working, and they also then asked me about work hour limit and if I am aware about that. So luckily I was aware about that, which is 30 hours a week. So I said I can work up to 30 hours a week, and I also have my savings. So with both of that, I think I will be able to manage my monthly expenses. And they also asked me about a rough estimate if I had an idea about the monthly expenses, which I did. So these were some questions that I could remember from my interview, and I also asked a couple of classmates. Their questions were quite similar, and hopefully this was helpful for you. And if you're planning on applying in Vamia, then all the best. And if you have any questions, you can always ask me on Instagram or even in the comments. I'll try my best to answer if I know the answer. And yes, so I will see you in the next video. Bye.